For today's Philosophical Friday, I wanted to reflect on something that happened in my 6th grade this week. We were reviewing fingerings in D major, and I'm a born-off teacher, and so we go from finger patterns to scales to repertoire. Like, that's our way of going through things, and we are very familiar with functionally, for those of you that are not familiar with born-off, which would say just finger pattern 2 and 1 across the entire instrument, we're really comfortable reading in D major right now. And so I pulled up a great little etude page. It's all in unison from Unitunes by Nunez, and we're reading through, and there are moments where my violins and violas should be using 4th finger, and there's moments where we should be using opens. And so these kids have been playing less than a year, and so we sang through, singing through like 8 bars at a time, 4 bars at a time, and there are moments where I'm singing 4 and moments where I'm singing open, and they're like, why should we do one versus the other? I'm like, well, here's the thing. With fingerings, there's always more than one way to get through a passage, but you've got to think about what comes before it and what comes after and what makes the most sense given the context. So if in a measure I'm going D, E, A, E, I only have to go up to that A. We can land that 4th finger. You've been playing 4th finger since the first 2 weeks of school or whatever. So you can just get that with 4th finger and then save that open for when you're crossing strings, because you have to go higher than the A. And this is a concept that kids that have been playing for 6 months are grabbing onto. And it's because we've exercised the 4th finger already. They already know how to use 4th finger across the instrument. And they're understanding now that they have some executive decision making to do, because the right note will come out whether they play it as an open or a 4th finger, but that there are some choices that make more sense than others. And I think it was this handoff of independence of this isn't prescriptive. There's ways, and I can tell you why some things would make more sense than others, but you get to make some choices. And the vibe was, oh, you trust my brain. And it was really nice to be able to have that with a bunch of 11-year-olds. So that's it for Philosophical Friday today. Over now.